Once upon a time, in a bustling town filled with dreams and ambitions, there lived a boy named Kenji. Kenji was known for his endless curiosity and his determination to achieve great things. He wanted to be a successful inventor, dreaming of creating gadgets that could change the world. But no matter how hard he tried, he felt like he was getting nowhere. His inventions never seemed to work the way he wanted them to. One sunny morning, as Kenji was tinkering with his latest invention in his garage, he heard a story about a wise old woman who lived in a quiet cottage at the edge of the forest. They said she had the secret to achieving anything in life. With renewed hope, Kenji decided he had to meet her. He packed a small bag, took his broken invention, and set off on his journey. The path to the old woman's cottage was long and filled with challenges. Kenji had to cross a rickety bridge, navigate through a dense forest, and climb a steep hill. Each step was harder than the last, but Kenji kept going, driven by his dream of finding the secret to success. Finally, after a long and exhausting journey, Kenji arrived at the cottage. The old woman was sitting outside sipping tea and watching the sunset. She had a kind face with eyes that sparkled with wisdom and a smile that made Kenji feel welcome. He approached her and said, "Ma'am, I've heard that you know the secret to achieving anything. Can you help me?" The old woman looked at him thoughtfully and replied, "Young man, the secret to achieving anything is simple, but it's not easy. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to learn from every experience, good or bad. Come, sit with me, and let me tell you a story." Kenji sat down eagerly, ready to absorb every word. The old woman began, "Once, there was a young girl named Aya who lived in a village much like this one. She had a dream of becoming a master gardener, known for growing the most beautiful and abundant garden in the land. She worked tirelessly, planting seeds, watering them, and taking care of her garden every day. But no matter how hard she worked, her garden never flourished the way she wanted. One day, feeling frustrated and defeated, Aya decided to visit a wise old gardener who lived in a nearby town. She hoped he could tell her what she was doing wrong. The old gardener welcomed her and listened to her story. After hearing her out, he said, "Aya, you are working hard, but you are missing an important element. You must learn to understand and respect the natural rhythms of the earth. Every plant has its own needs and its own time to bloom." Aya was confused, but willing to learn. She stayed with the old gardener and watched how he worked with his plants. She noticed that he spent a lot of time observing them, understanding their needs, and adjusting his care accordingly. He didn't just follow a strict routine. He adapted to what each plant required. As she learned from him, Aya began to apply these lessons to her own garden. She started to notice the subtle signs her plants gave her and responded to them with care and attention. Slowly but surely, her garden began to thrive. Flowers bloomed, fruits ripened, and her garden became the envy of the village. The old gardener's final lesson to Aya was this: success is not about how hard you work, but how wisely you work. It's about understanding the journey and adapting to the challenges along the way. The old woman looked at Kenji and said, "Kenji, like Aya, you must learn to understand the process of your work. Every failure is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Focus on the journey, not just the end goal, and you will achieve great things." Kenji thanked the old woman for her wisdom and set off back home, feeling inspired and enlightened. He realized that he had been so focused on making his inventions perfect that he had forgotten to learn from his mistakes and adapt his approach. With a new perspective, he returned to his garage and started working on his inventions again. But this time, he paid attention to every detail and learned from each failure. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Kenji's inventions began to improve, and soon he created a gadget that worked perfectly. He presented it at a local fair, and it became an instant hit. People from all over the town came to see his invention, and he started getting offers to develop more gadgets. Kenji's journey taught him that achieving anything is not just about hard work, but also about patience, learning, and adapting to the journey. He became a successful inventor, known for his innovative creations and his wisdom in overcoming challenges. Kenji's story shows us that with the right mindset, patience, and willingness to learn, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. If you enjoyed this story and found it inspiring, please like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching. See you next time.